Hi, everyone, and welcome to the finale of Andor. It has been a very long and journey for our party, but unfortunately, the story of Andor has to come to an end tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for an evening of D&D. My name is Brito, and I am the Dungeon Master for the evening. You can find us at Roll Together RPG everywhere, so you can catch us on twitch.tv/Roll Together RPG, and we are also featured on twitch.tv/D&D as well. For those that are kind of new to the world of D&D, it is a very adventure-based tabletop role-playing game where all of the party members get to make customized characters that follow through the story that I write. So they have these character sheets that they get to go off of that have their stats. They also get to use these things called D20s that either save their lives or get them into more trouble. It honestly depends on the player and if the dice is speaking to them that night. And while they play these characters, they get to make choices of their own. They get to do a lot of things freely in this world, you know, with the limit of not breaking my game. And I get to guide them as much as possible. So with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves like we do all the time. Let's start with Noir.
Oh, well, it's certainly the role of choice. Hello, I almost said good morning. Hi, everybody. we gonna make it. We gonna make it.
We gonna be all right.
Those swigs are not for show. Hi, I'm Noir. There's usually stuff after that. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as the Noir Enigma. You can find me on TikTok as simply Noir Enigma. That's me. Go to
pronouns. Pronouns.
Oh, he, him, and Vala uses he, him as well.
All right, and next we have Tenny.
Hey there, I'm Tenny. You can find me on social media at It's Tenny with 2 Y's on either Twitter or Twitch. Tonight I'll be playing Revna. She goes by she, her, and I do as well.
Awesome.
Did I forget anything?
I think you're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. And next we have Anorian.
Hi. Because I did unmute it. Hi, I'm Anorian. I know how to do things like stream and stuff like that occasionally. I also do stream it. I'm Anorian. He, him pronouns. I'm playing Jean. He, him pronouns. He's a paladin. He does things. I'm a streamer. I stream things occasionally. I muted. That means that's the end of that.
Muted. You double tapped it. It went mute, unmute.
The first one didn't go, and that's why I had to do it again.
Oh.
That was one of the most...
I have to unmute every time I address further, just so you're all aware.
That was one of the most awkward endings of a fucking intro.
We've all had awkward endings.
Would you like me to give another one?
Yeah, go for it.
Another one.
Another one. Yeah.
No.
Because apparently I look like DJ Khaled.
You look like DJ Khaled. And
I've been informed.
Your first evolution is French Montana. I said what I said. And moving on, last but not least.
I don't have a single friend on this earth. Not one.
I haven't said a word.
But certainly not least, we have Rox.
No.
Get back to that ignorance later.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rox. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at Rox the Wizard. Who am I playing tonight? I will be playing Oswin tonight, and both of our pronouns are he, him.
And my name is Brito. You can find me on all forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, @Brito, 3Es _. I do this, I DM when I can, and I also do TTRPG stuff. I do graphic design, I stream, I do stuff. So yeah, and my pronouns are she, they. So Okay. That's everybody. So, as far as tonight's session, it will be the same. It will run for about 3 hours with a 5 or 10 minute break. We usually go 10 minutes because, that's just how it goes. And with that being said, we are going to move on to our lovely sponsors. Our first sponsor is Hero Forge, where you can make your own customizable mini. So if you have a D&D character, you can go on their website, and they just released not too long ago Hero Forge 2.0 that introduces color to these little mini figurines that you can order and you can have as collectibles. They're super nice, and you may have seen the videos of all the players making theirs with me, and being able to do that was really awesome, and we thank Hero Forge for giving us that opportunity. We are also sponsored by Ultra Pro, and they have a lot of tabletop organized folios that you can use for your characters, and also dice bags as well. They also have sports and gaming collectibles and accessories. And if you join us in Twitch today, you can win a gift voucher, and you will be entered into a random drawing, and these can be sent internationally, so anyone can enter. And we have a new sponsor by the name of Elderwood Academy, and they have hex chest dice boxes. I can never say that. They have spell book deck boxes, and they also have rolling trays as well. And the rolling trays are like disguised as like ancient arcane tomes too. The designs are gorgeous. And they also have dice towers, and they also have the pairings for rolling trays as well. And you can find more out at elderwoodacademy.com. And we are also supported by D&D Beyond, of course, your guide to digital D&D. And you can see everyone's character sheet on the overlay on the left-hand side of the screen. And we are also supported by Level Up Dice, and there's a link in the chat for our Table Shakers range. And we are also supported by two lovely D&D video games, Idle Champions and Warriors of Waterdeep. You can use the codes Idle Champions and Warriors of Waterdeep as commands in the Twitch chat for download links. And you can enter those codes into the games, and you can get free gems in Idle Champions. And also, you can put in WoW gems into the Twitch chat, and you will get goodies for that as well. We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, and we would like to say a massive thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. And our shows are also available on podcast versions. So if you don't enjoy seeing our beautiful faces, you can hear our beautiful voices on podcasts on all streaming platforms. And finally, we are a diverse group of players playing a diverse group of characters, and we are a trans inclusive table. We like to believe here at Roll Together RPG that we respect pronouns and we respect genders and all sexual identities as well. If you feel that something has been said wrong or something needs to be corrected, you can absolutely contact us and let us know, and we will do our best to fix the problem. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the finale of Andor. Andor. Okay. So, a quick recap. You all have just left the Isle of Raven, but beforehand, there was some stuff going on in the woods, as it often does. Calliope was kind of spooked by this thing that she saw in the woods. You didn't really ask her what it was, but you would like to assume that it was Valravn, and she ran away from Revna. And after that, Revna started to go after her, and Vala sent his familiar to scout her out. And finally, you all found her, and there was an emotional moment that happened right before a new character came into the mix, Lottie, who is an elven warrior pirate from Agnar, and she was sent to gather Jean and his father on protective orders. And because of that, she offered all of you a voyage back to Andor on her ship. And once you all got onto the ship, it was nighttime and you all decided to rest. However, that was cut short because Jean, for the first time, experienced hunger as a vampire and almost hurt Calliope. Revna and Lottie intercepted and they took care of the problem. And thankfully, Jean snapped out of it with some good wisdom saves. However, while all of that was happening, Oswin and Vala had some issues sleeping and trying to figure out who was going to be on the top bunk because it was that important. I gave y'all an opportunity to take a long rest. Y'all didn't take it, so that's not my problem. So, so that was happening. And while all of this chaos kind of ensued, Calliope ended up dying because none of you did any perception checks to check on her to see if she was okay. Which is all right because, you know, there were other things happening. So I don't blame you. It's all good. What?
I was holding my vampire friend back. He was going through it.
I don't really much care about the context of saying it's all right to dead. You know what?
I didn't say her being dead was all right. I just said it's okay, y'all. We're caught up in the moment and you didn't check on her. That's all I said.
I wasn't even caught up in the moment. I just didn't check on her.
You were in the bunk.
I'm going to take a little bit of responsibility here.
Thank you.
She said I'm going to own
Rox.
up to it.
Thank you, Rox, for being honest.
Noir, you have anything you'd like to add to the discussion?
Not a goddamn thing.
Noir got brand new at the end there. He was like, make sure the child has a good life. And then he said, what child?
He really did. He really did. He said, she aight? Okay, I'm going to take my ass to bed.
I'm out.
I'm out.
So, did we end up last time? Did Revna do a check, or no? Did Revna?
We
do a
all
check
did checks.
Then we found out that
She
was
dead.
gone. Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 to check on her with
Okay.
medicine last
She-Hole
time.
ass.
Like, if it was anything we could have seen that was possibly more going on, I would have seen it.
Okay. Cool.
Shola's dead. Rip. Okay, so I really need to stop saying that. Oh my god.
Savage. All right. Well, I'm.
I don't think any of us know.
No.
So, Jean.
Can I look at? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Jean, Revna, you all are by Calliope's body, and you do the medicine checks, but unfortunately, there is no sign of life.
I would also be by there because I did do my ASMR healing.
Yes, you did. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
So, can I do an investigation to see if I can track whatever or spot a clue as to what did this?
Sure.
Yeah, that seems about right. We're starting off with a 1, baby.
You've
What is
heard
magic?
of magic.
What is magic?
No, this
Who are
was
you?
This was just an investigation check. I gotta say, I'm about as tipsy as Vala is right now, so I completely understand him being out of sorts and kind of confused.
Method acting.
So it's just
we drink to get rid of the pain, you know?
yeah.
We
Yeah.
We drink to get. So,
question. I don't know if this is a thing. From whatever that she has experienced with Valravn and like that kind of energy, can she see if she can like sense anything from her?
yeah, you can do like an arcane check if you want.
Okay.
Arcana check.
I don't know if it'll help, but we're just gonna try.
Oh, this is
15.
okay.
15. You feel something. It's that gnawing feeling that you felt on the aisle. But you can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but it's there. Do you relay that to the group, or do you keep that?
She'll relay it to the group.
Okay.
And this is Valravn's doing. Obviously.
I mean, yeah, pretty obvious.
And does that mean he can get to the rest of us?
Probably.
He was waiting for a moment, a distraction, and he took it.
So Lottie kind of comes forward and did either of you notice any breathing or anything? Did she feel cold at all?
Does she feel cold?
You can check if you want to.
Okay. What do I roll for that?
I mean, you can
Or
just
just, okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
when you kind of like put a hand on her forehead, she's still warm. There's just no pulse, no breathing.
She's still warm. When we were in the forest, when she started to run from me, she looked at me like she had seen something.
Was she looking at you or past you?
I don't know.
It must have been Valravn.
I looked behind me and there was nothing there.
Did you see anything while you were in the forest?
I didn't see anything. I was running as fast as I could towards her, though I was paying attention to tracking her. The whole forest, that entire aisle, felt. I felt consumed by whatever darkness inhabits it.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how to differentiate, but I know that she was extremely afraid.
I can try something. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I can try to see if there's anything inside of her that doesn't necessarily belong there. It would just require concentration, so as long as you all are comfortable with that, I don't have a problem doing it.
Revna will take a few steps back.
So, Lottie goes over to Calliope's body, and she looks over her for a second, just to double check. And she starts to put her palms over her body, and they start radiating kind of a red energy. And you all notice that it's the same energy that you saw in the Ingvar, that draconic sort of magic. And suddenly Calliope's body is sort of covered in the same thing. And the tracings of her veins start to pulsate with the same red magic, and you can see it like running up her arms and into her body. And her eyes are closed, and at first her expression is peaceful, but then suddenly she winces and she starts to kind of writhe a little bit. And it's as if she's struggling with something, and you can't see what it is, but she just keeps getting tenser and tenser. And suddenly, after a while, a droplet of blood starts running from her nose, and she just keeps concentrating all that she has into this child. And the veins on her neck start to glow red, and the veins on the sides of her forehead start to glow red. And she's still fighting and still fighting. And then suddenly she jerks back.
Hey.
We need to get her back to Andor. Now. He's using her as a vessel. She's still in there. And she wipes the blood away from her nose. Where's her father? Do you know?
We saw him in a vision. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
He was just gonna say, well, that seems to be the most popular question of the day.
I have a feeling he's in Andor. We have to get her back to him. So, until then, watch over her. I will try to get us there as soon as possible. And you see that blood is still running from her nose. Make sure nothing happens to her. Please.
So, is she not dead then?
Technically, she's... The best way I can describe it, she's in limbo. I heard her calling out to me, but I couldn't get to her.
I think her father will be able to get to her.
Maybe. But I put some protections on her, so she should stay asleep until we get there. I'm sorry, I need to... Excuse me. And she walks out of the room. You can tell she's kind of like disoriented a little bit, shaken up almost. So would you all like to take a short rest? Because the distance from where you all are at to Andor is not too much longer. So
Well, we'll probably go, so we're babysitting a sleeping kid, huh? Well, Who do we leave to watch it? To watch him?
As the only one of us who got a little bit of rest on the island, I think you should be.
You know what? I agree. Yeah. And you see him getting real comfortable in the sleeping arrangements in the captain's room. That's a good call. The rest of you should go.
Not the child, just the.
Sorry about that, and that is why we have backup cameras.
Okay, so Volley, you go ahead and stay in the room with her, and the rest of you, you all are going to take a short rest.
Before she does that, can Revna look for like if they have any like parrots or like ravens that send messages on the ship or anything?
Are you saying that because they're pirates?
No, they're on a ship. On our ship, we have birds.
Because y'all are pirates.
But it's just because we were on
Y'all
a
are
ship.
pirates.
We were on. I was a pirate once. Okay, anyway. No, really, I'm not kidding. There's gotta be some kind of way for messages to get sent to and from when you're on a boat.
Who are you sending a message to?
Who do you think I'm gonna send a message to?
I'm mad.
In the midst of everything.
In the midst of everything, before she goes to sleep.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm mad you are staring at a man with a whole ass bird that you have seen this entire trip, and you like, where is a bird?
No, not just a bird. A parrot.
Not just a parrot.
She said a damn parrot.
She wanted a trained.
I guess my owl isn't good enough.
She wanted a trained messenger parrot.
She wanted fucking Toucan Sam.
A macaw, if maybe.
She wanted Toucan Sam.
Do you have a cockatiel?
Message than the girl.
We will go to Flask.
We'll go to Flask. No, Flask isn't like a backup option. You're not gonna go to Flask.
He's a priority.
Going to help me. I didn't think Valor would help me.
You didn't ask.
He probably won't.
I mean, statistically, you're right.
He probably won't. Like,
that's fair. Your assumption is absolutely fair, Tenny. Like that's valid.
If I had gone to him initially, I think this is how it would have gone. Hey, Valet, what do you want?
I like this. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Could I possibly use Flask for a moment? I need to send a very important message. Do you have alcohol? No. Do you have coin? No. Were you a pirate? Yes. You can't use
Flask. Can get those two things, then I might. It's the bird to you. Now we'll never know. No, I'm just kidding.
Why? Damn it. I would like to think that we have built a friendship over the course. Where is it now? Where? Where
is it?
Where are you sending Flask? Who are you sending him to?
Sending him to a boat, to a ship.
To a boat.
A ship.
And how far away is this boat?
That's a good ass question. That's why it has to be a boat that can like.
Who is it, Tenny? Say it.
Ya mans.
Go ahead. No, I'm giving you the opportunity to drop this knowledge, not me.
Callum. It is Callum. Because
so you're saying
before
she
goes to sleep, she did her time.
Flag on the play.
She helped the child.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
We got a whole spectral vampire incursion, demon possessed. Like, this is just, we're basically ripping off the plot of Supernatural. and
Wow.
you wanna fucking text somebody.
Wow.
Because that's what you want to send a text.
Yes.
An SMS message.
If you just found out.
We don't got free nights and weekends. Okay.
First off,
y'all not just gonna compare my bird to Verizon. All right.
First of all, you ain't gonna compare my plot to Supernatural. Second of all,
Sprint.
Oh, you gonna compare my bird to Sprint?
I don't need your bird, so I'm fine.
Compared Flask to
I don't need your bird, so I'm fine. Vodafone for our European viewers.
No.
So how some way Flask is gonna be responsible for John's death?
Oh my god.
he compared my plot to Supernatural.
I'm guessing there's a
Meteor.
Right, a couple of brothers.
They're absolutely not brothers.
You think you could do whatever you want, Sammy, but you can't. It's not my fault I can do Jensen Ackles.
Can I just say some things? Jean.
If it's about texting.
Jean. If Jean had a crew full of people,
You ain't
were the
right
first
into the crew.
mate.
I'm not in this.
I technically do.
Mate,
We're on their ship right now.
No, but you thought that crew was completely dead. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm outside of Andor, but we're about to go back into Andor. I want to tell them what happened to me because when I was on that isle, I didn't have that choice and I regretted it.
But here's the thing though. You specified Callum. You didn't
because
say
Callum was next in line. That's because Callum was next in line.
Don't backtrack now. You said Callum with your whole
I said Callum with my whole chest because he's next in the crew. It goes Captain. It goes, which is Atticus. It goes Revna.
Why are you getting defensive?
And there is an Atticus too?
Atticus is the vamp.
Is this a mockingbird? Just a good mockingbird.
Revna don't learn her lesson.
Okay, sorry. Continue. Just send the fuck.
Just
Yes.
wants to send it so that they know that she's okay and not.
Okay, send the message.
All right, so we're having Flask go to your boyfriend. Is that what I'm to understand?
I hate this so much.
Is that what I'm on? We don't have time to giggle.
Yes. That's
Okay.
what you understand.
Okay. So you gonna write the message for Flask to give them to? Because only me and Flask can understand each other. My bird can't talk to your boyfriend, so you gotta write something for my bird to drop off.
Okay.
Okay.
And Flask just lets out a squawk.
What does Flask like to eat? What does Flask like? What's his favorite?
Burger.
Come on, Vala! He eats other birds?
Burgers.
Okay, if we ever find burgers, I'll steal so many of them for him.
Wait.
Flask likes burgers.
Not steal them.
Nah, you couldn't buy them.
No.
You have to steal them.
It's the principle of the thing.
And where? Okay, hold on. No, okay. Where are we finding burgers?
I don't know.
Are we going to Mick Andor's? 1.5 million served?
I don't know. Maybe Vala knows a place. Listen, I didn't mean for this to derail the entire campaign. I just wanted to send a message to my crew telling them that I'm okay. My crew.
Okay.
And to make the bird a burger, you won't be paying them for it.
Your crew and your boo. All right, Flask. She's gonna steal your burger. Go find her man.
He just looks at you.
Yeah, where's your man at? Do we have a heading that I can send him?
She'll give. I don't know how Flask works. I don't know.
Oh, hey, don't look at him. Look at me. Don't look at him. Look at me. Tell me where your man is. And then I tell Flask. You don't need to know how Flask works. You need
Look
to know
at him.
how
Look at me.
Don't look at him. Look me in my eye.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Oh my God.
I am the captain now.
I am captain now.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm just saying. If I give
And Flask,
this bird.
Flask is just.
Me and Flask are getting impatient, right?
Okay. If I give Flask something like his belongings, could he track?
You're not giving Flask nothing. You're giving it to me.
Wait, his belongings? What is he, a dog, and he's gonna sniff out? Go get him, boy! He don't got nostrils! He's a bird!
Can Osmond go and take a short rest?
Kenny, I feel like we now have to
rest.
I feel like we gotta dial this whole thing back. Do you know how birds work?
Take a short rest.
Just how birds work.
You go and get some sleep, baby.
Thank you.
You go get some sleep, baby. All right.
What were you gonna do if you found a regular bird? That's what you started looking for. You would go.
There are things as carrier pigeons.
Based on her plan with Flask, she just wanted to go up to someone and be like, "That's a nice parrot." Take it and be like, "Now send," and just hope everything works out. What could go wrong?
Okay, parrot.
All right.
Don't say carrier pigeon when you started this looking for a goddamn.
Carrier pigeons are trained to go to a specific location. It's not like you can just go to one and be like, "Hey, I need you to find this fucking boat for me."
What about the magical ones, Josh?
Apparently you didn't get enough burgers for it.
Okay, I
As far as is my understanding.
I have made the pact. I will get those burgers. If
I'm
I
gonna
have to steal
goddamn
them, I'll
bite
get
you.
them.
So
I'm
here's
gonna
what we're
bite you.
do. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flash over to Oswin.
Sleep?
No. So everyone take a goddamn breath. Take a
breathe.
Take a fucking breath. A swig, whatever you need.
Oh.
Is everyone okay now? We good? Okay, great. So, Oswin, as you walk out of the room, of everyone screaming at each other. Screaming at each other.
How are you gonna ask if we're good and then be the one not good?
Fine. Do you want me to not be fine? Is that what you're saying? Because I can be not fine.
Oh no.
Drink your fucking drink.
Drink your fucking drink.
Sit there. Drink your little fruit juice.
It's water. I get.
Oswin, you walk out of this room and it's pretty dark and
You need any of that. I don't think you need any of that, Noir. I'm muting myself.
Gosh, got the phone out. They got the phone out.
oh, y'all done?
I was behaving.
And by y'all, I mean Josh. I got all night. No, you don't. Oswin. Oswin. from Oswin. And you hear Lottie's voice calling for you. It sounds like it's from her captain's cabin at the other end of the hall. And once you get out there, it's pretty dark. I mean, there's like the torches that are lit on the walls, and they kind of just like have this low glow, so you can still see. But her voice kind of starts meshing into your mother. And your mother goes from calling your name to screaming your name. And then your father starts to scream over her. And they start saying your name and like saying, help us, help us. And you can't see anything. And no matter how much you move forward, you can't seem to get closer to the sound. And that's when you see him in front of you. Could you roll a perception for me?
$27.
And you couldn't use perception at any other point in this game.
What about everybody else?
You said you had high perception.
Oh, yo, don't throw us on the phone just because you get yelled at.
Also,
even other shit.
you rolled a 27.
Yes.
So this is what you see in front of you. Valravn stands there, decayed and rotting away. However, as he steps forward, he begins to phase in and out of the shape of your parents. It just goes back and forth from your mother to your father. It's almost as it's just shape shifting in like flashes as he's walking closer to you. And finally, when he gets inches away from your face, you see in front of you this deformed, bloody, pale mess of a being that has a long, sharp black beak that comes from its face. And his head is darting from side to side, and his eyes are hollowed out, but they're focused right on you. And you feel instant fear in the pit of your stomach. Because of that, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I do have advantage against being frightened, so do I roll that with advantage?
Yes.
Ooh, never mind. 10.
So you're shaking in your wee bones a little bit.
Oh no. Oh dear. You're just gonna like look up at him.
So wait, what'd you say?
Who are you?
He doesn't say anything. He just continues to stare at you.
Okay. He tries to like turn around in the opposite direction.
And when you do, he's there in front of you again.
You got a staring problem?
His beak doesn't move, but you hear this voice in your head, and he says, "You cannot win."
I wasn't playing any games, so I'm not sure why I'm trying to win or lose. I'm gonna go now, and he's gonna try to turn around again.
He's there. You cannot escape me.
Hope he hops on your back.
That was hateful as hell.
Let's not forget who caused all this. I'm not trying to escape, but I'm not trying to be here. So I'm just gonna go, and you say right here, and he's gonna turn around again.
Suddenly you feel a hand come up over your face, and he pulls you back so that your head is right next to his.
Good.
And he's make another wisdom save, Oswin.
Oh no. That is a 14 this time.
Okay, so you start to shake the fear a little bit as he's just holding you here.
He's like, your breath kind of stinks. Do you mind letting me go?
You need to face what happened to your parents.
I've already faced that. Trust me.
It was your fault. You could have stopped it.
Can you go do this to Vala, please? Not me.
They would still be alive if it weren't for you.
I know that. Trust
You
me.
coward.
Get him, Ghost.
You think kindness can save you from everything, when really, it's just killing you more and more every day. The blood of Andor and the blood of your parents is on your hands. Make a wisdom save.
Just one good save. Just one. Just one. 15. Getting a little better. Getting a little better.
Okay. So you have a third chance to, break out of it. But as this is happening, Vala, you
No, you ain't
You
gotta do
can't-
that.
can you
Sorry. I was liking where it was going. I was enthralled.
I bet you were.
I love you, Bree. Let's go. All right, let's go. What's up? What do you need from me? Anything you want?
So you look at your flask, not your bird, because he's off
He's texting.
he's texting. And you see that it's getting a little empty. And so you're like, you decide to,
Time to fill her up.
regardless of the child, you decide to get up and, go and get a refill. And when you walk out, you see Oswin in the middle of this hallway. And you can faintly hear him murmuring something unintelligible. You can't tell what the fuck he's saying. And when first, actually, do you want to call out to him? Say
So
anything to him?
I just see him standing in the hallway talking to himself.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going back. I'm going back to the room and I close the door and I lock it.
Wow.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. Look, he's.
You better hope I don't get out of this.
And then I'm gonna. Is there a freaking fine anthem? Have the sweater ready, and just. Then I'm gonna just sit at the door and wait. Looks like we found who's possessed next. I told this little motherfucker I'm about to get the top buck one way or another.
All this for a bed?
You stab me. This is what happens. I'm just sitting at the door waiting.
Y'all, please look at the fucking chat right now.
Oh, no, don't look at the chat. Don't look at it. Gosh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
gosh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Caleb sees a
Darren.
bird fly up to him with the note wrapped around his leg.
know what you're
Takes
talking
the
about.
note and opens it, and it says, "You up?"
No, go ahead. Proudly share it with the viewers. Do
I don't
it.
know what you're talking about. What? What? I'm sorry.
Andor,
Someone said something?
do you want me to list
Someone-
out what it says? Because I can. And I will.
No. I'm all good on that, thanks.
I'm
good with just imagining you up. I don't need the details of what came afterwards.
My God.
Oh yeah, I'm just sitting at the door waiting for anybody to kind of come through there.
So yeah, when you go back into the door,
Mhm.
he's standing right there. And he flashes up to you and he grabs you by the neck.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about.
And he
It shows
stares.
kindness.
He does the he does the
you
same
get?
thing. He just stares at you. Can you make a wisdom save for me?
I'm choosing
I can do that.
vengeance now.
Oh come on! I rolled a 4.
Oh, you see,
Wait,
you're
time out. Can you please explain to me how Oswin, the halfling, reaches up 6 feet
He's
to
floating.
choke out?
no, Valravn.
Valravn.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that's happening. I was about to be
Floating in
like,
the air, just
A running dash jump. And then he's just in midair like this, holding himself up by his arm.
I was like, I'll be goddamn if
Looking
you let
like
this little
fucking
motherfucker kill
Krillin
me.
or some shit.
looking like Itachi the Sasuke.
He's done it before when he jumped on your back.
Just holding him against the wall. Oh my wa.
Oh my
Indeed.
Oh my wamo.
You're
Johnny
weak.
John just
Nice.
Although in Oswin's case, it's because you don't contain enough kindness.
Turn this into
right.
an anime.
Honestly. So, Valravn has you by the neck, not Oswin. Oswin's still
Okay.
getting fucked up in the hallway. And
So, yeah.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I try for something here?
You're scared, so you'd have to roll with disadvantage.
It's more of a mental thing
Sure.
since I'm this scared. I'm just gonna go, Tariel, help. I'm just going to ask the angel that I try and shut up with boost to help me out.
So I'm sorry, what?
I said help.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you the first 2 times. What?
Oh my god, help, please.
You're asking me for help?
You're enjoying this entirely too much. Look, if I've got to deal with one unearthly entity, I'd rather it be you and not this thing.
Ow. Now, why should I help you, Vala? Give me one good reason. One good reason. And maybe I'll consider.
I will be the picture perfect angel.
See,
A
you
year?
said that. You said that before. And
I'm
you said that
giving you
multiple times, actually. But look where we are now.
Well, if I die, I can't be any help to you. So let's make a deal here. What do you want? I will give it to you. Just get this thing off me.
Because I have no choice but to worry about your well-being, because your well-being is very important to me for other reasons aside from your well-being. I would like for you to stop. I said what I said. I would like for you to stop drinking.
For how long?
For as long as you're alive.
Till I die?
I said what I said.
Come on, like...
You're wasting my time here. What do you need? Are you going to take the deal? Because if not, I have better things to do, like, torment your subconscious with things that you didn't do in your life that you should have.
God, I hate you so much.
No, you don't.
A year, 2 years, 2 years.
No.
5 years.
The
10
rest of your
years.
life. The
10
rest
years,
of your
no
life.
drink.
The rest of your life.
Can I try another wisdom save?
10.
I can break.
9.
Fuck!
8. 7. 6.
Yeah, I hate you so much. Fine. No more drinking.
You can try another wisdom save. I'll give that one to you.
15.
Okay. You start to shake it a little bit.
I'm more mad than scared now.
Yeah. Rest of your life, or else I don't help. I can start the countdown over again if you'd like me to.
5 years. 5 years. I'll be a saint. I will be a saint.
Vala,
for
that's not
5
what I
years.
said. Vala, that's not what I said.
Come
You
on.
willingly just left a child for more alcohol. So
But I came
don't,
back though.
because you saw one of your friends in imminent danger and you didn't want
Friends
to
is
deal
a
with it.
strong term.
Your comrades, whatever you want to call them.
Oh my god, you suck so much.
No, I think
Fine.
you are the one that indeed sucks.
No, you suck.
I'm not going to do this with you. The last time I checked, you were a grown-ass man, not a 12-year-old. So, deal or no deal?
Deal.
All right. And what would you like Ariel to do?
I would like him to take over Vala and deal with Valravn himself.
Oh!
Just to push him away from this, just this one time, not to destroy him. That's the deal. No more drinking. You get me out of this. You scared?
So, you mean to tell me
Yes.
that you would like me to leave the confounds of my space
Uh-huh.
to get into your alcohol-infested body
Oh, God.
so I can do the work for you?
First off, I only had 8 drinks.
Only 8.
Oh, that's a light night. You know that.
I mean, listen, there's not really much I can do here. I mean, you did already make the deal, so yay for sobriety, but I don't think there's anything else I can do. And I mean, if you do break the deal, then, that won't be too good on you. You might lose your wings for that, so...
Not the wings. You know I love flying to escape trouble.
No, you love flying to escape your problems. There is a difference.
I'm not getting into this therapy session with you.
Make another wisdom save.
A 19. I'm mad the dice are telling the story.
And Ariel's like, wow, look at you working through your shit.
Don't do that. Don't take credit for this. I'm getting upset because I gave away the one thing that I love, and now I gotta hear you every goddamn day. Get the fuck fuck off me, Valravn.
Oh, it looks like Ariel's like, looks like I gotta go. And you hear a snap. And then Vala, you startle awake, and you're in the tavern that you started off in at the beginning of this adventure. When you awake, you see the cup of mead that you had in front of you, and you see the liquid inside. And you look up and you meet the eyes of the bartender, and he's like, "Are you good?"
How long?
And he's just polishing goblets and polishing cups. He's like, "Are you okay?"
How long have I been here?
You've been passed out for a couple hours.
I reach to see if I have it's your flipping fly anthem sword.
You don't.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
I'm gonna dip my finger into the mead and just smell it.
His dirty ass, stank ass mead.
There you go. Okay, I'm not gonna drink it. I'm just gonna put some on my lip here.
And the bartender's just like,
Yes, you got some milk, man.
I didn't piss in it, if that's what you think.
You got some milk. I can't.
Yes,
drink.
I have milk.
Give me the milk. All right,
Make it a double.
So he just pours the milk, and he's still staring at you like, what the fuck? And could you make a perception roll for me?
Yeah,
On the rocks.
I rolled a 2. He's too distracted
what
by
is
all the
vision?
booze he can't- He's too
What is
distracted by
vision?
all the booze he can't.
Yeah,
have right now.
you're so just defeated right now. You don't even pay attention to your surroundings. You're just like, I can't fucking drink. So Oswin, you flash from, being in a chokehold by Valravn to walking towards the tavern like you did at the beginning. And you see the lights from the tavern kind of shining through the mist, and it's the same mist that was falling as well. The feeling on your face is very familiar. And you walk in and you see the scene, and it looks exactly the same. And you see Vala over at the bar. And Revna, you open your eyes to the cup of meat that's in front of you as well. Only instead of dark shapes that were morphing out of it, it's just there. It's normal. Jean, you're sitting in the corner of the tavern. You've never seen this place before. You don't find yourself in Scad very often. But could you make a perception roll for me?
$18.
You see Oswin, you see Revna, you see Vala, you see Lottie, and Lottie is sitting across from you, and she looks just as confused. So all of you make an insight roll for me.
There we go. 18.
13.
Oh no, wait, 16.
And Rox, what did you say? I can't hear you.
12.
12? Okay. This doesn't seem like an illusion. In fact, it just seems like you're at this tavern. Sitting there, individually.
Have our memories, like do we know each other and do we
Mhm.
remember what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Alston's just like, please tell me this is a dream. Please tell me I'm not back with this idiot, please. And he's saying that out loud too.
This is what hell is.
Valravn, save me, save me.
Save me. Do we see Calliope or Lottie?
Lottie's there. Make a perception roll for Calliope.
That everybody just Revna.
Just Revna.
Okay.
$14.
She's not there.
I am gonna look through the eyes of Flask to see where Flask is.
Okay. Flask.
You on a boat somewhere.
Deliver that
Texting.
call.
He said no service.
But Callum.
No service.
You see
Okay.
Flask, and he has just landed on the Redemption, the ship that he was supposed to go to. And he kind of just sits there on the ledge looking intently for the person that was described to him. And then he looks at this man who has red hair, and he's kind of walking by, and Flask does one of those squaws, and then, you know, the
Gang.
gang, you know, and the guy looks over at Flask and is like, the hell? And Flask kind of bends down, and he like takes the note off of his leg, and he holds it in his beak, and the man takes it, reads it, and he kind of smiles a little bit. And then just as soon as Flask landed, Flask is like, okay, I'm going. He just kind of like takes off.
Fair. All right. So I know that was real. So I'm actually gonna snap my finger and pull him out of reality, and then bring him back and have him on my shoulder.
And then when he lands, it's squaw!
Gang.
So, in the middle of this room, kind of like you all recall happening, Herginger Blurgenschmerg is in the middle with his comrades. And he does a joyous cry of Viking ship. And they all have this joyous drink together. And they celebrate being men, for lack of a better word. And that's when the door of the tavern comes swinging open, and these hooded black figures come in, moving swiftly and decisively through the crowd of people. And that's when time seems to stop. The bustle of the tavern stops to look at these figures, and some people have the look of fear. The others are too inebriated to understand what exactly is going on. And one of these hooded figures grabs the neck of a woman who is just standing there and stretches a bird-like mask out of the hood. And suddenly you see this person kind of lift up their mask, and their mouth opens and it elongates, unnaturally so. And you see this darkness come out of the woman and into his mouth. And he does it so much that her body begins to shrivel, and her scream slowly starts to fade away.
Can I shoot him?
You can try.
I will try to do that. Cause that's a no. That is a no.
No.
A no. 21.
Ooh, okay, go ahead. How do you do it?
I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow.
Uh-huh.
Very quickly to try to save the woman.
Okay. Let me roll something real quick. Encounter.
Lottie, is it? Like, we don't recognize the woman?
Hmm?
We don't recognize the woman, right? It's not Lottie.
No, it's just a random woman.
But we love her anyway.
Lottie is kind of just looking in shock with all of y'all.
Yeah, can we get over to Lottie?
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
First count,
so-
Lottie.
So this man, he stops what he's doing and he drops her lifeless body onto the ground and he catches the arrow as it comes whizzing at him just in time, right before it hits his face. Lottie rushes over to all of you and is like, we need to get out of here now.
But we need to save these people.
We
Who
need
is
to
that?
go. I don't know. I'm assuming followers of Valravn.
So we're gonna let all these people die, is what you're saying.
Do you see how many of them are in here?
We've got Revna. He's
What
just
do you
gonna
mean?
point to Revna. Revna can fight them.
How many do we see?
There's probably like 20 to 25 of these people.
Oh, 20 to
that
25.
just crowded. Yes, that just crowded in here. Like it's not like a group of 5 or anything. It's like they came in here for a purpose
Squad up.
to attack. Yeah.
How many people, like civilians, are there? Like,
As far as like in the tavern,
yeah.
before they got there were probably like 15 to 20. So this tavern is like smaller than like an average one. So it's pretty crowded at this point. But suddenly, Hergen sees this happen and he jumps down off of the table and his large body starts walking towards this person. And then suddenly another hooded figure raises up his hand and he tilts it. And suddenly his neck snaps and Hergen falls to the ground. And that's when chaos breaks out in this tavern. People start to run and scream, and you see all of these hooded figures grabbing onto random people and sucking the souls out of them. Like it's just anyone who they can get their hands on. Could all of you roll stealth checks for me? See if you can get out of there in one
Awesome.
piece.
Hergen.
Stealth.
A plus
I'm
0
good
at
at that.
disadvantage.
Okay.
And I start with a 1. Awesome.
Oh,
And a
no.
4.
Not Hergen. Nat 20.
Hold on.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh. 25.
Damn. Damn.
Damn. Damn, Revna.
Am I next to Oswin?
I'm assuming y'all are by each other at this point, so yeah.
16 and 4.
You got
I got a 16 and then I got a 4. So if you average them together,
no, which one is it?
I got a 10.
No, which one is? I'm glad you can do math. Which one is it?
So I rolled a 16 first.
Which one is it? A 4.
Now, when
Great.
you think about
it, Noir,
4 squared is 16, and I
Nora,
rolled
what'd you get?
twice.
Noir, what'd you get?
So
Now you're stretching. Now you're just stretching. Noir, what'd you get? Oh,
Got a 1.
Okay.
So Noir is basically just pulling the Tanisha from Bad Girls Club and just clanging pots and pans together.
I don't get no sleep because of
Can't sleep, calls me. Okay.
get no sneak because of y'all.
Y'all don't get no sleep because of me.
Is Lottie stealthed up? Did Lottie make it?
Ooh, I forgot to roll for her. Ooh, damn.
So,
That's a 19. Ah! She's fine. So, Revna, Oswin, and Lottie, all of you make it out into the streets of Andor. However, Jean, you're still having a hard time trying to push through all these people. Vala, I feel like I want to control.
I can tell you why he's so distracted.
Yeah. Go for it. Go ahead.
Like while he's walking by, he just sees all these like full and half empty cups of mead, and he's just like, "I'm gonna just put this on my lip. I'll put this one on my lip."
Ariel speaks up in your head. You know that's cheating, right?
I'm not drinking a goddamn thing. And where did you go? You left me.
I've been here this whole time.
I can't even put it on my lips.
No. It is still touching the bodily fluids that go into your body, thus saying you're still drinking.
Oh my God.
Thus said the Lord.
If I'm breaking the rule limits, can I just take one last sip? Just one last sip.
No.
Just
Vala, we made a deal. If you break it, you lose your wings.
Fine.
Have you tried sparkling water?
No, I haven't tried smoking. I should pick up smoking.
I said sparkling water.
Smoking, yeah.
I said
Sparkling water.
Sparkling
Smoking.
water.
Smoking.
And Pellegrino. Sparkling.
Have you considered La Croix?
Have you considered the crotch? It's all the rage
LaCroix.
these days. LaCrucci.
That's how it's spelled.
LaQuay.
I have not considered La Cush, but thank you for putting me in that direction. You truly
Somehow I knew he would end up there
an
eventually.
angel of guidance.
Well, this angel of guidance is telling you that you can't smoke.
No, that wasn't part of the deal.
You're not
part of the.
Here's the thing, Volley. You've never been a smoker. Okay. So, I mean, even if you were to start, I don't think you'd be able to handle it.
Anything if I believe in myself.
Or how about you get out of this tavern before you, I don't know, die?
Oh, you know what? I truly was not paying attention. I just really want just one more sip.
No.
Okay.
You can take the milk. You can take the milk. That's some good milk. That's pure milk.
You're enjoying this way too much. And he takes the milk.
Okay, make another stealth roll for me.
I hate when the die tell the story. Oh no, it's not telling the story. It was 15 and a 5. Because now he's looking for something to smoke. He's just like on all the people that died. He's just like patting them down for a pack.
So Lottie is gonna see that these two motherfuckers are not outside.
What's the roof situation look like? Or the ceiling, I should say, situation look like?
The ceiling, it's a wooden ceiling. There's not like any openings or anything like that. It's just boarded up.
Okay.
Can I also like use Zephyr and try and go back in there for them?
Yes.
As they're about to start running back in there, Osmond's like, "No, leave them."
Oswin?
Or at least Vala, leave him.
It's like, what the hell did I do?
Okay, so Lottie is like, okay, how about this? I will go back in there with you, Revna, to make sure that, you know, we can get the both of them. You can go after Jean, I can go after Vala.
Okay.
Okay. Oswin, you...
I'll cover you.
Okay.
If any creatures get like close to them, I'll try to shoot the creatures.
Awesome. So, Revna, go ahead and make that roll for Zephyr Strike. Meatball.
I was about to do that.
Meatball. Macacos. Nya, nya, nya.
Okay, I think I rolled to hit this, right? Is I got 17?
Yes, it is. Words are hard. It's successful.
Great. Okay.
So, yeah. Explain
so
how you
that's-
do this.
Well, she's gonna. I don't know if the doors are even closed yet, but she's gonna kick down the door, I guess, if it's closed. And then.
Just for the sake of that kick, it was closed.
Okay. Alright, so she takes out the purple bow with the ravens, and she starts to move like the wind. After she kicks down that door, she'll fire the strike directly at the like center of where the most of the hooded figures are.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I guess it's 1d8 technically. Can I still do that, or should I? Do you just want that to apply for the speed?
You don't have to roll for it.
Okay,
It's
cool.
fine. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so she'll do that, and then she will try and find John as fast as possible.
Okay. Can you make a perception roll for me?
Yeah. She'll also call out to him. 17. Oh, okay. And then
Oh hell yeah. So
20 because plus 3.
oh shit a rat. Okay, so Jean, what exactly are you doing at this point?
You know? Chilling like a villain. You know how it goes.
Yeah, in the midst of, chaos, yeah.
Well, that's why I was trying to see if there was a way out to the ceilings, and I would have had an option. Well, what can I do that's not hammering my way out? Which
Just
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's you do what you do.
Okay, well, I can still do the thing I was going to do. I just don't think it's going to be well. I mean, no. Actually, it'll still work. So, where am I? You said I was at the corner of the tavern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, safe to assume I'm near a wall.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up the wall, get higher than everyone, and then kind of walk sideways around and down over to the door.
As Revna is Zephyr striking into the tavern.
Right. So the thing about Dampiers is they have spider climb as a natural thing. And starting at 3rd level, I can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings freely.
Oh shit, okay.
Do I see him?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
I mean, you see a whole ass. You see a whole ass blonde vampire, just walking on the ceiling.
Okay.
Well, there's no people in the way up there. There rarely is, you see. Usually it's just me up there.
I can levitate and join you if that's what is going on here.
Are we just in the
I would say Vala could join us, but he's too busy like this.
Lip balm, just
Look, I gotta get it while I can, man. You don't understand the deal.
He's too busy with a cup of milk in one hand and a cup of meat in the other, like.
You don't know my hustle. You don't know my struggle.
Are you struggling?
Just like trying to inhale and then drink real quick. It's the same thing. If I smell hard enough, it's the same thing.
Revna, you see Jean walking on the ceiling. Like just walking.
I'm gonna levitate up there, I guess, because like I did with the shook in the crow's nest, I will levitate
Yeah.
and just be like, hey, I came back to to see if you were okay, but apparently you're okay. So let's go.
Yeah, no problem.
So, flash over to Vala.
Sean is like, I am not a damsel in distress.
I got this.
He's just big chilling.
Yeah.
So Lottie walks up to you and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Lost a piece of myself today.
Um,
And then
that's-
he's just gonna, you can lead the way, I'll follow. Do you
Okay.
have anything to smoke by any chance?
No.
Okay.
Do you need to like grab onto my pack or anything, or
Pack, like
like
pack of
my
what?
my back?
No,
my back.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
You sure?
I'm fine.
You can grab on my cloak.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything.
I might need a hug.
Okay, we can worry about that later. Let's go. So, okay, 4 of you get out of the tavern, and it's great. It's awesome. So, so when you all get back out, oh wait, what's Oswin? Oswin?
Oh, he was just at the front after Revna kicked down the door, just ready with his short bow, in case anybody was about to get attacked. He's
Okay,
gonna shoot the enemy or
Right.
Vala.
Okay.
Try.
So all of you,
Or Vala.
or Vala. So all of you reconvene back out in front of the tavern, and when you get out to the streets of Andor, just like the vision you saw in the Isle of Ravn, the land is in flames. Like there is fire coming up over the horizon. The smell of just things burning, and you can even smell burning flesh even, and there's also a hint of blood as well. Screams are happening in the distance near you, still in the tavern, and you look up and you hear like this monstrous roar. And rising above the land is the creature that you saw in the caves, only it's as big as a titan. Ravens are circling it, and as one of its hands comes down onto buildings, it lets out another massive roar, and it kind of, you feel it in your chest because it's so loud. And the sky, as you see it in its blackness, begins to swirl over Andor. And the winds begin to start picking up, and souls are being picked up into the sky. It's almost as if it's its own rapture in a sense. People are being ripped away from loved ones not too far from you by these hooded figures, and getting their lives sucked away. The peaceful land of Andor and the home that you've grown to love is starting to be ravaged and is starting to be burned down in shambles. And that's when you see Valravn coming towards you, almost gravitating towards you with a sickening grin on his face, and his fingers are wrapped around the lifeless body of Calliope. And he stops several feet away from you, running a finger along her cheek, and where his eyes are, instead of them being sunken, they've been replaced by these golden eyes that kind of pierce through the darkness and through the mist. And long black hair flows from his head, cascading over his shoulders, slightly in front of his face. He's actually beautiful. The sharpness of his features can still be seen, and his face almost comes to a point, faintly resembling a bird. And he holds up Calliope's body, and he says, "Take her." The War of Ravn has begun.
You really have nothing better to do you?
He smiles at you. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Guy sucks. Almost as much as my angel sucks.
Not the Titan, though. Is this the Colossal Titan?
All I heard in my head. Like I've got a picture in my head of like the group standing in the wall, and you see the pace peeking over.
So y'all are gonna become the scout.
No, if I need to.
Well, at least half of us are gonna die. I'm good. It's good to know.
That's fine. We'll stand and fight.
Sorry, Tenny.
So we're gonna take our break. We'll be back in like
the
10
kind
minutes.
people won't make it.
Go take your bio breaks.
I ain't kind
I
of.
got
Go
the crows
stretch.
in my blood.
Love each other. We'll be back in 10 minutes. right, welcome back from break. I hope it was a good one. Yeah, so things are falling apart right now. And because of that, I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh no. Counter off.
Oh my god.
Everybody else rolls.
Oh
initiative,
my god!
And I get to
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I got 20.
I'm also guessing we technically
Sneezer.
did not get that
Thank you.
short
Thank you.
rest.
Sitting.
Oh my god!
I got a 20.
I got a 10.
Oh,
23.
oh.
And again, I'm guessing that we also did
Come
not
on,
happen to
hey!
get that shot.
He ran up to heaven. Hey, shut up, Ota. All right, so we have Oswin, we have Revna. Who else?
I got a 10.
And from
Okay.
Jesus walks to Jesus ran.
He scapped. So, John, what did you get?
16. Sitting.
Am I missing
kinda-
someone?
Kind of.
Body?
Vala?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm so sorry. Vala,
I got a 10.
you said that like 5 times already.
It's okay. I'm used to being ignored.
Nuh-uh.
On the off chance of us being possessed, did we get a short
Whoa,
rest?
whoa, 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 whoa. What?
Did we get a short rest? Did we happen to at any point
Oh,
through
I
that
was
whole
rest, I should
experience?
rest.
Y'all can close your eyes now. Close your eyes for a couple minutes.
No. No.
Can I?
Don't tip me.
But legit though, didn't you say we got a short rest on the boat before we? Oh, never mind. Then, yeah.
Yeah, then we had to debate on the.
Then we got
thing,
skipsy doodled.
I
Apparently.
went to go take a rest and got possessed.
Okay.
I got my rest, so I mean,
Oh my
You
god.
know you
know
didn't.
what?
yes, I did.
No, no, you didn't.
Okay, you know that thing in old video games where like you would pause and
Whatever-
then hit select
like
and like
whatever you're
you
about
could
to say-
steal another player's lives? Can
feel
we
like
all
whatever
just
you're about to say-
collectively, all of us, steal
No.
a couple hit points from Noir?
How about this? How about this?
A couple times.
All of you fully restore your health, your hit points,
Yay!
because that is on me as a DM, and I apologize for not giving you a chance to rest. So,
You're fine. I was very willing to go into this without, and
and y'all can do long rest if you want.
Yay! I mean, even though I was already good.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What's it gonna be? Cause I can't pretend.
Okay.
Oh, you wanna be more than your friend.
It's vocals!
Why is that so accurate?
Oh, God, don't let go. Don't let go. I don't like to lose control. I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's okay. The music is taking you away for a minute. It's all right. Let him use you.
Just give me the beat boys.
Let him use you.
Just give me the beat boys and free my soul.
Want to get lost?
I want to get lost. No,
The
just
spirit
lost.
took me last time. The
just-
spirit takes Noir this
Just
time.
lost.
I just want to get lost.
Just lost.
All right. So we have initiative. Do you know what just came on Spotify? The T-Pain mashup.
oh my god.
So as this is happening, the lovely nodules of T-Pain are in my ear. All right, Oz, will you start us off?
Oh do the rap. Okay.
What did rap
I'm
ever do to you?
to a lot. I'm going to take a nice little shooter rap at this guy with my short bow, and see if that hits him. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I got a 10. Does that hit him?
Huh?
I got a 10. Does that hit him?
Sorry, you were really quiet. No. That doesn't hit.
Well, for the rest of my turn, are there any burning buildings nearby?
Yes.
Okay, well, he's going to run his way over to the nearest building and disappear into the flames and smoke. And he's going to try to hide.
In a burning building?
You gonna
I'm okay
burn?
with this.
Are you okay?
He's not actually jumping into fire, but wherever there's the most smoke, he's going to try to...
Now, I'm not.
Wait.
There is a phrase. I know you're saying he's not jumping into fire, but you're saying he is jumping where there's the most smoke.
And where there's smoke.
Yes.
And where there's smoke, fill in the blank.
He's willing to take that.
This is a test, and
He's
just so you
willing.
know, it's a pass or fail, by which I mean you either are on fire or you aren't, based
we'll find
wholly on your answer.
I
Wait.
guess we will find out. What? Wait, what?
Are you resistant? I'm so confused.
I am trying to go and just hide.
I think he's trying to hide in smoke
It's what
without
Smoke
keeping in
inhalation.
mind that in order to do that, he has to put himself very near to fire.
You
I'm okay
do
with
know that smoke inhalation is a thing, and you can lose health. from
Also,
that.
they won't be able to see you, but you know you also won't be able to see them, right?
willing to take that risk.
Smoke is a two-way. It's not one-way smoke.
I mean, listen,
Willing to take
It's like
that
a
risk.
one-way mirror, but smoke.
listen, I'm willing to give you a safe place to hide. I really am.
Nah, let this happen.
I'm going
Let it
I'm
happen.
excited. He's like, this is for every time he jumped on his back. Put him straight in the fire. Face
Get back
first.
in the fiery water.
Get back in the fiery water.
It's either fire or Valravn. I'll take it.
There are other
That's
places to
a
hide.
sentence.
Okay, you know what? Yes, and okay, that's fine.
Yes,
But just know that the longer you stay in there, you will lose health. I'm just being transparent.
I was about to spit up coffee.
Like,
And that will end my turn.
You were not lying about the fact that you were doing a lot. I would argue you were doing the most.
I'm just
Hold
imagining
on.
Vala watching Oswin run out, shoot an arrow, miss,
Take-
and then jump in the flame.
Oswin,
It's fine.
Oswin, take 2 points of smoke damage.
I can live with that. I just got more back.
You know that smoke
It's a
inhalation can
replicable
cause, like,
resource.
death later, right?
Like it can kill you.
Like it can, like later on, like you can be fine for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, bye.
Fine. It's fine. It's not a long-term campaign.
I mean,
Buff it out. Okay,
Buff it.
Revna, it's your
It's like
turn.
a rental car. Live fast, die young.
Okay.
560 to 8 and 30 zone.
Oh my. Okay, so we see him, and he's holding Calliope, right?
Mhm.
It's all okay. Okay. How far away? Sorry.
They're like 30 feet away.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to throw. Also, is he like how big is he? Like how?
He's a little bit off the ground, so I'd probably say he's like 6.5 feet tall.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Mm,
I was gonna try and use a thing, but it's not gonna apply. Okay, let's do Hunter's Mark on him. I'll throw that at him.
okay.
And then I can attack with my second attack if that's cool, with just a normal attack. But it basically just does 1d6 extra damage.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm rolling. Okay. So 14?
Does not hit.
Okay. And then for the actual hit, dirty 20?
That hits.
Okay. The Hunter's Mark doesn't go off.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's just roll damage and damage. 1d8. Oh. Sorry. I didn't add something, but okay. I didn't add my proficiency bonus
Mm-hmm.
to the Hunter's Mark thing. Am I supposed to?
I'm not sure how that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Does it say you're supposed to?
No, just for Hunter's Mark, like for different spells. Do you add your proficiency bonus or no?
No, it's just the die damage.
Okay.
So it's like 1d6, unless you cast it at a higher level.
Oh, so I don't have to roll to hit for Hunter's Mark, it just automatically
It's just added to whatever damage that you already do.
Okay.
So if you hit somebody with an arrow, you also have to add your 100% mark damage.
Gotcha, thank you. Okay, then... Nine plus 1d6. Ooh! Okay, so 15
Okay.
points of damage.
All right. So that causes Valravn to stagger back a little bit, and he ends up losing hold of Calliope, and Calliope kind of just falls to the ground. But quickly, he grabs her by the hair, and he keeps a hold of her. But that did some pretty good damage. So, let's see. All right, it is Jean's turn.
Okay. So, how far away is he again? I know you just said it.
About 30 feet.
Okay. So, in that case, Jean. How is Calliope positioned compared to his body? Like, did you have her in front of him?
Like, kind of to the side of him.
Okay, so that there's room for me to try and swing. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, Jean's going to charge forward and try and swing with his hammer from the other side. And I have extra attacks, so assuming both hit, it's going to try to be like a left smash and then a right smash back.
Question. What kind of damage does that deal bludgeoning?
Yes.
You're using
Right?
hammer, right?
Yeah, maul,
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's bludgeoning.
But, well, yes, but before I actually attack, basically as he runs up, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite onto my hammer.
Okay.
So it punches. So the main hit will be bludgeoning damage, but assuming I hit, it will deal bonus radiant damage.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So first roll is a 22. Second
Absolutely.
roll is a 19.
Both hit.
Okay. So, and then that was that is okay. So roll this. So 8 plus 13, so 21 points bludgeoning, and then and then 11 radiant.
Okay, so
He needs to leave that little girl alone. Is basically what John's going with.
Yeah, explain how Jean does that, because it's a lot of damage.
Like I said, from the right. So as he comes, basically as he's charging up, you'll see like he goes to grab his hammer and it begins to emit like a glow, but specifically on the head of it, like there's a symbol forming there, and takes both hands like this and does a charging swing from the right hand, basically the oppositional hand, I should say, from wherever he's holding her to like hit his other arm and knock him like that. And then as he falls through, comes back and swings back up, but specifically going for whichever shoulder he's got the same arm holding her to kind of try and toss him back from her.
Okay. Let me roll something for him really quick. Okay. Okay. So you knock him over completely. However, even after all of that damage and after all of that, all of the hits, he still has like an iron grip on this girl. Her hair specifically. I just rolled a sleight of hand to see if he could like keep a hold of her. And yeah, so okay, does that end your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any other actions I could take.
Cool. All right. Next up is Lottie. So, Lottie's going to send some fire damage to him and infuse it in one of her arrows. What's a bow? Who's Lottie? Don't know her. Next up, we have Vala.
Oh, cool. Vala's gonna run up kind of on the other side of Jean, and I get 2 attacks. I am aiming the first attack at the handful of hair. I'm gonna give her a haircut to kind of, that's what he's got hold of. So just
No!
we gotta get her out. What the fuck?
I know. Don't yell at me.
That's a 16. That's actually a 17 because it's a magical weapon.
Oh. Okay. Roll against me. A flat d20.
If you harm this child, after everything you've pulled in this campaign, I don't care whether it was intentional.
What'd you get? I got a 13.
I'll help.
All right, it hits.
So I get the hair?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my second attack to do a grapple to pick her up. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get her away.
Okay.
Y'all so busy fucking threatening this guy, and he just got her out of there. You're welcome, you motherfuckers.
First off,
I stand by my threat. I'll threaten you again. Don't tempt me.
What am I rolling?
A stealth, sir?
I'm not trying to sneak away.
For all I know, you're trying to take her to go hide in the smoke.
For speed. Yes.
Oh, okay.
With your best friend.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I got a 9.
I'll take her and kill her.
I didn't say I'd go far, but he's just trying to pull her away.
So as you start to pull her away, he grabs on to her other arm. And pretty soon y'all are just like pulling this child.
In response, can I cast shield?
Is it a reaction?
It is a reaction.
Okay, then yeah.
So like he goes to grab and he's just like, no.
And he's like, "Wah!" So he just kind of goes backwards.
And then Vala's just gonna go, John, take care of it. That's my turn.
Now it's Valravn's turn.
Oh, I can do it.
He staggers back and you just see this kind of heap of darkness on the ground. But when he looks up at all of you, his golden eyes start to glow and he's going to cast Mind Twist. And that emits psychic energy in a 60-foot cone. And each creature in the area must succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 15 or take 22 psychic damage and be stunned for a minute.
So here's my thing. I would have ran past him, putting me on the other side so he can either get me or the rest of the party.
Did you run on the other side?
Wait, is it
I ran past. Like I grabbed her and ran past him.
Okay.
So is he targeting us or is he targeting the group?
People in front of him. So, yeah, then this doesn't affect you. Because it's in a cone, it's not a radius. So
Gotcha.
What were you gonna say, Josh?
No, that's what I was asking. I was like, is it a cone or is it in a radius?
Oh, it's a cone.
I was lucky as
Okay, so you said Dex save?
Yes. No, a wisdom save.
Oh, that's good, because that wouldn't have been a good roll.
I was the
But that is a good roll, 21.
Okay.
Nice. Got an 18.
Okay. Awesome. What did you get?
I'm technically in front of him if I am in a building.
Take 2 points of smoke damage.
I would have had one of the rafters fall on fire.
He's like, everything's fine. This is fine. I can't hear you.
I said 2 is better than 22.
Fair. All right. So you all evade Mind Twist. Let's see. So he does have a bonus action. And he's going to try Reap Memory. So he's going to get up and he is going to focus his eyes on Revna. And Revna, he's going to charge at you. And once he gets to you, he's going to try and cast Reap Memory.
Reap Memory?
Reap Memory.
That's a good.
Does a 4? So you just feel he's just touching your shoulder. It's gonna be all right. That ends his turn, and we're back at the top of the round.
He hit you with
Oswin.
Still have a hold of Oh Girl.
Not anymore.
Got her.
I know you can't see because of the smoke. But
I can't see. I can't see. But let me tell you, when I come out the smoke, hands. I am going to jump out of the smoke. Would you say that this would be a surprise attack or a sneak attack? Since he did not see me come out?
I don't think you're close to him.
Well, no, I was going to shoot an arrow.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I did not catch that. Then sure.
Big- You're killing us all inside doing this. Just want you to know that.
Are you okay?
No,
He rolled a
That didn't
6.
no, I gotta.
I can't see
think-
his screen, but just
I think the dice is trying to tell you something.
It's just, it's not having me today.
Might be
How-
the fact that your lungs are filled with smoke.
right. If I had to take a guess,
I was getting this before the smoke.
kind of hard to focus when you can't breathe.
How far away is Vala?
I think I'm like, well, from you, like 40
Yes.
feet.
40 feet. Okay.
You trying to shoot him instead? Because you can't tell who's who? Because all the smoke inhalation?
Tempting. But what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to use my what is it called? Uncanny action, or my cunning action, to use a bonus action to take the dash action. And
So many fucking actions.
I know, right? I'm going to dash right past Valravn's behind to jump onto
You won't be
Vala's.
able to. You won't be able to make it to me.
with my dash action.
You that gives you an additional 30 feet. Oh no, you and your movement. He would literally yell at you. I got the girl. No.
And he's just going to jump onto his back for backup, just in case. And that ends my turn.
The one time Vala's trying to do something good, you actually made it so he can't escape with the girl. What did you do?
Remember back in the good old days when Rox was dying of carbon monoxide poisoning? Those were the days.
Those are the days.
The dog days are over.
The dog days are over.
Okay, Revna, it's your turn.
I don't even know. That was that kind of. I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do, I guess.
Shit.
Also, so I have this thing. I have this like ability, and whenever a larger creature is within 5 feet of me, if they attack me, I have a reaction to
Okay.
attack right after that. What is that something I could have used when he attempted to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So usually
Is
with reaction spells or like reaction actions. I hate that how redundant that was. You can do it in the moment. You don't have to
Okay.
wait for initiative or anything. So
Okay, so
Yeah.
next time just do that.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yep, yep.
then for this, we're just going to we're going to try an ensnaring strike. See, I'm right in front of him, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna try an ensnaring strike for the first thing, and the second attack, I have a plan.
Okay.
19?
Does hit.
Okay, so ensnaring strike. Two damage, but snare stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I might need a little help with this because the daggers that she got from earlier,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna try and take them out and throw them into his chest, or
Okay.
push them into his chest.
Okay.
But when it comes to that, I haven't used those yet. It just when I
Mhm.
wrote it down, it said it had protection. like runes of protection on the daggers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that does anything else, but I just remember.
I forgot what I had for it.
They had like runes of protection on them.
What did I have? Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. I'll see if I can too.
Oh, so this is kind of like unique. So runes of protection, what I basically made up as far as the world goes, if you successfully are able to pierce the creature that you're trying to inflict damage to, it gives 2 points of healing damage to someone else in your party.
Oh, cool.
So,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, then I'm gonna try to attack after the Ensnaring strike.
Okay.
Thing.
Sound good.
16?
Does not hit.
Frick.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Okay, so 2 points of damage.
It's all good. It's okay. 2 points of damage is better than none.
Yeah,
it's better than none. Okay. So, is that in your turn?
Honestly, yeah, because she was. I'm just like no, like in character, yeah, because she was expecting to have the daggers in there and just yeah. So.
It's all good. I mean, she got some damage in. She got some damage.
Yeah, she's just gonna stare him down, like just
Intimidation.
Oh. Okay. So next we have Jean.
Okay. So. Is that touch or... Okay, never mind. No, I was just trying to figure some stuff out. So Jean is gonna give the old slammy.
Okay.
Worked well last time. Let's go for the remix. Nope, that's damage, not to hit. There we go. 20 and 20.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so we got 7 and 12. 19 altogether.
Okay. He's looking riggedy rough.
Real raggedy. Okay.
Real raggedy.
And then after his little kaboom beam last time and being worried about Calliope before the end of my turn, about how far on the other side of us would Noir be?
I was about 10 feet away, I think.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure you were within 30. So I'm going to cast Sanctuary using a bonus action. Cast Sanctuary on Calliope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So basically just if she gets attacked, like if he attacks in that direction, dude has to make a whiz saving throw. And if he fails, he has to attack someone else.
Oh, okay.
He can't attack at her unless he
Gotcha.
succeeds.
Cool. Okay. Does that complete your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Cool. All right, and it is Lottie's turn. She's gonna try to do the same thing that she did last time.
Except hopefully remembering what a bow is.
Okay, she knows what a bow is.
But she doesn't know what an arrow is.
No, she knows what an arrow is too.
But
It just ain't today. Today.
So next we have Vala.
Vala is going to yell, "Get off me! If you stay on me, you are going to cost this girl her life."
I will say, since Oswin is on you and you do have the child, you have to roll at disadvantage.
Can Oswin get off?
I don't know. Ask him.
I'll jump into the crevice of the nearest buildings.
And at that point, I'm going to activate the Radiant Soul.
Okay.
And my wings are going to sprout, and I am immediately going to go 30 feet into the air. And from there, I'm just looking for the safest place to drop her off.
Okay. All right. So as you go up into the air, you start feeling her stirring in your arms. And when she opens her eyes aren't there, but it's just like this radiant white, like light coming from her eyes. And it's not like shooting out or anything, but it's just kind of glowing. And she looks down and she sees how far up from the ground she is. What's happening?
We're going on a trip.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And she looks
Wings.
and she looks down and she sees that everyone else is down on the ground. And at this point, I'm taking you all out of initiative. And
She puts her hands
Calliope,
together.
come
Because
him and Calliope do fusion Kai or some shit. She looks at you and she's like, "Can you take me back down, please? I'll be okay."
You'll be in the middle of a fight with some eldritch being. I don't know that it would be responsible for me to do that.
Vala, please. Just take me down.
We're hovering. It's gonna hover.
So you all get back down, and despite your hovering, she starts to levitate out of your arms. And as she does, her markings all on her body start to radiate the same energy that you see in her eyes, and her feet touch the ground. And Valravn is standing there, and he is weak. He's breathing heavily. You can see that his skin is bruised, and just from everything that he's endured from all of you, he looks not great. And she walks up to all of you, and she walks up to Revna, and she throws her arms around you, and she gives you a hug. Thank you for being there for me.
We're there with you until the end.
She goes over to Oswin. And is Oswin on the ground? Where is Oswin?
He's like hiding in the shadow of a building right now, just like peeking out.
So she goes over to you and she holds a hand out to you.
What are you doing?
Just take my hand.
Okay. And he takes her hand.
And she pulls him into a hug.
He's just please be okay. Please be safe, okay?
I will. Thank you. And she goes up to Vala And she does the same thing, but because he's so tall, like she can only like hug around his waist.
Now you can't levitate. It's fine. And he's just like, as he has her in the hug, he's just like, "What are you going to do? Because we were told to keep you away from him, and now it looks like you're saying goodbye."
Thank you for protecting me.
Look, I can't screw this up, kid. And also, sorry for the haircut.
I just want you to know that your wings are beautiful.
They're expensive too.
You're not bad.
Don't die or nothing.
I won't.
Because you got a history of it.
Yeah. And she finally walks over to Jean and she just hugs him. I know you're not my real dad, but thank you. You're muted. I think you're muted.
So I never got to say earlier. Well, I did, but you just didn't hear it. So when you said she hugs him, I said he hugs her back.
Okay.
Whoop. But yeah, he basically, like he did the first time he saw her, gets down on one knee and kind of puts his hand on her shoulder and says, "Listen, I'm here, okay? If you need anything, I'm always going to be here. Promise."
I know.
And he'll pull out that axe one more time, just hand it over and says, "Can you keep this for me?"
Yep.
And I hand it over to her.
And she takes it and she holds it to her chest and she looks back at Valravn, who's still trying to muster up the last bit of energy that he has, but he can't. And she walks up to him and she puts one of her hands on his chest, and immediately radiant energy just starts to overcome him and he starts crying out and he starts writhing in pain. And her entire body begins to have this white aura around it and she floats up a little bit. And you can tell that she's putting her all into this, and what she's about to do. And suddenly her second hand comes up and more energy comes out of it. And she starts tensing up and the energy starts becoming more and more and more until it's almost blinding. And she starts to yell as it becomes more and more intense, and her screams start to mix in with Valravn's, and the energy of light and dark begin to fight against each other. And you see this picture of this little girl fighting the King of Darkness. And suddenly, when it reaches its precipice, an explosion sort of happens, and it's almost in slow motion that it happens, that this ball of just radiant energy just starts to expand over Andor. And then darkness. That's what's been ever present throughout this entire adventure. You're met with it once more, and in this darkness, the gnawing feeling that you usually feel is no longer there. It's just peace. And you all wake up back at the tavern. The joyous cheering is back. You're sitting where you once were, and there are indentations on your cheeks from sleeping. And all of you make eye contact with each other from various spots in the tavern. Confusion, wonderment of what just happened, concern of what happened to Calliope. Revna, you raise your sight to the bartender looking at you, and he says, "You're finally awake."
She'll just say, "Was I asleep?"
Mm-hmm. For a long time.
Was I sound asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Just
I mean,
here
it's
on the bar.
pretty loud in here, so you slept through all of it. I mean,
Do
didn't
I
want to wake
remember
you.
anything? Do I remember stuff?
Hmm?
What time is it?
It's about, he kind of looks up in the air, and there's not clocks anywhere. He's just going to make an estimate. It's, probably, it feels like it's, 7.
7.
7.
7.
7.
Do I see the rest of them? I made eye contact with them. Are they like
Mhm.
closer to me, or?
Yeah, you all can go to each other if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to them.
Okay. So, do all of you kind of just conglomerate to the table
Can we
with
meet
each
at the
other?
bar?
Hmm?
Can we meet at the bar?
Yeah, that's fine.
Getting to the bar, I'm going to order 1 tall glass of mead.
The bartender looks at you. Can I see some ID?
Muted.
You're muted.
And I'm low-key checking if I'm old enough to even drink. Let me pull out my ID on this fool since he want to be doing all that. Yeah, yes, you can see my ID. And I hand him my identification.
All right, I had to ask. You look like you're 5 years old. All right, does anyone else want any drinks
He looks
at all?
at Vala.
1 coffee.
Okay.
Nothing to drink?
I'll have a milk in solidarity.
All right, got a milk coffee. Do you want anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. So he goes to the back.
A mead for my acquaintance too, and he points over to Vala.
I'm fine with the coffee.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
Okay. Never mind.
So-
Sorry.
Gesture.
It's okay. So as he goes back, you hear Hergen in the middle of the room. He does cheers with his comrades, and he takes a swig of his drink, and he looks at all of you sitting at the bar, and he's like,
Yeah.
Thanks.
and then he goes back to his friends, and everything seems normal. Was it a dream? Did you actually go to the Isle of Ravn? Did Valravn actually come back? Yes.
I have a way that Vala wants to check. He's only able to pop his wings once per day. So he's just gonna feel to see if he could right now if he wanted to.
Okay. They're still there.
So it's as if he didn't pop them at all today.
Basically.
Hmm.
But there's so many questions with no clear answer of how or why, but you feel at ease. You don't feel paranoia anymore. You don't feel as if you're being followed anymore. And the door of the tavern opens, and in steps a tall gentleman with a hood over his head and a certain walk that is very familiar. And when he removes his hood, you're met with the eyes of Magnus. And he looks at all of you with familiarity before he gives a small wave as he sits down at the bar. But as he sits down, make a perception check for me. All of you.
What is perception? I also had another question that I want to ask.
Okay.
Do I still have It's Your Flipping Flying Anthem sword?
Yes, you do.
Awesome. So this did happen.
21.
13.
21.
Yeah.
18.
All right. I'll go ahead and give this to you, Vala. As he sits down, he orders a mead. He looks at all of you and he waves, but it doesn't seem like he knows any of you. But as he does, a small black feather kind of just trickles down from his cloak. And that is the end of Andor. Endor. We're in Andor.
Indoor.
We're in Andor.
Doors.
And that is the end of this adventure.
No, it ain't.
I hammer him.
No.
Yes, it's not over. I have a
it's over.
hammer.
It's over.
I see the feather.
It's over.
Hammer.
Bite
It's
him.
over.
Bite him instead.
Stop.
No, that's
Hammer
okay.
time.
No,
But
it's
Oh.
it's
Oh,
Isn't it?
hammer.
Thanks. Use the
I don't
It's Your
know.
Flipping Flying Anthem?
I don't know how much more clear I can make it.
I'm
We've got
fine.
MC Hammer and
Thank you
Missai
all
Eliota.
so much
I
for joining
don't.
us
Who else
in
do we
this
need?
adventure of Andor.
Why do I have crows in my dreams? Why do I have
We'll
crows
never
in my
know.
blood? Why do I have
We'll
crows
never
in my
know.
veins?
We'll
What?
never know.
Where is Revna's man?
Where is Callum? Did he ever respond?
Not where is Calliope? What happened to Calliope? Why isn't Calliope here? Where's Callum?
I'd like to-
The man
I'd like to
that
point
hasn't
out-
even been in
I'd
this
like
game
to
except for a
point
long
out-
time.
I'd
And it
like
was
to
an
point out-
illusion.
Rox said that. Okay, Rox brought that up. I just voiced concern
Yeah, sure.
to match it.
All right.
Yeah, for your man.
I said it, you felt it.
Sit,
Yeah.
sit,
Thank
sit,
you
mom.
all so much, audience, for watching this adventure of Andor. I had so much fun DMing these folks and just kind of being the storyteller of all of this. This was a homebrew campaign of mine, and it's interesting that my homebrew got to be produced by something. So like, I'm really glad that people are enjoying it. Why am I getting these looks? Okay, so let's
know.
go on to our sponsors. Sponsors, where's the sheet? Where
Your
is it?
sponsors will have
Where is
answers.
Where is
About the
it?
crows in
Where
my
is it?
veins.
Where is it?
Hammer
Where is
time.
it? Thank you, everyone, for joining to be part of all of this. If you enjoyed tonight, you can catch Baldur's Gate that will run until the end of June 2021 on Mondays. Gloom Falls on Baldur's Gate. That will run until the end of June 2021 on Mondays at 6 p.m. GMT and 10 a.m. PT. And all of our shows are streamed on twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg. and are often hosted on twitch.tv/D&D. And you can find all of our content archived on our YouTube as well, Roll Together RPG. And there are podcast versions of the show. A massive thank you to the D20 Club of Patreon. There will be a link in the chat to join them. Every penny helps us make the content that you see possible. A big thanks to our sponsors, Hero Forge, Ultra Pro, and Elderwood Academy, and our supporters at D&D Beyond, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, Warriors of Waterdeep, and Level Up Dice. We are all over social media as Roll Together RPG. Now let's do some final intros, not intros, but like, where can people find you? What do you do on the interwebs? And pronouns are always welcome. Let's start with Tenny.
Hello, I'm Tenny. I played Revna. My pronouns are she, her. If you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter or Twitch. At It's Tenny with 2 Y's at the end. Honestly, my Twitter is just a bunch of pita bread and positivity, so check it out. I'm distraught.
I want to hear nothing from you. You sent my bird on a magical you up quest.
Listen!
And a wonderful segue. Noir.
Hi everybody, I'm Noir Enigma. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as the Noir Enigma. You can find me on TikTok as just Noir Enigma. I'm actually putting out weekly videos on my YouTube channel. Currently, we have a GM tip about making your table more welcoming and a review of the Amazon Prime show Them. So please give that a look. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, but that's me.
Yes. All right. Next we have Rox.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rox. You can find me anywhere at Rox the Wizard. I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I talk about anime on Twitter, and I make terrible voice acting videos on TikTok. But you can follow that to see all of it. So yeah, thank you for joining us.
And finally, Anorian.
I don't know why y'all acting like we wrapping up.
Yeah!
Everybody's giving their closing statements like we're all done.
Yeah.
Like we didn't just see the feather fall. Like this wasn't some Repo Man behind ending. Starring Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker. If you haven't seen that movie, this joke doesn't make sense, but if you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
If you haven't seen it, spoiler, it's an unfulfilling ending.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Anorian. You can find me on twitter.com/AnorianGD. You can find me on twitch.tv/Anorian. You can find me at youtube.com/GameDad. Actually, I always forget to mention that because I'm so hit or miss with doing YouTube stuff, but I have more stuff coming out, so I should probably mention that. I stream, I do stuff. I don't know why I was invited to this. I don't get it. I don't know it. I don't know what I put out into the world for this. She's sending you up texts via Carrier Macaw.
Carrier Macaw?
Carrier Macaw.
He has a name, and his name is Flash.
His name is
Yeah.
Flash, and it was a letter.
He was
It
like,
a
oh,
heartfelt
there's a
letter.
child crying and screaming somewhere. I'm literally asleep. This one's
Also,
trying to die via
track
carbon
the
monoxide. This one's
child
doing an
test.
any % carbon monoxide death speed run.
Just to
And
clarify,
then feather.
just to clarify,
I'm
Game
mad.
Dad is his private account. His main account is DJ Khaled. Go ahead and look it up on Twitter.
You know what?
You can find him on there.
I
You
don't
can find him on
want friends.
Spotify and iTunes as well.
I don't want friends. I don't
and,
need friends.
And also, actually, I lied.
No one
DJ
needs
Khaled
friends.
is another private account. His main account is French Montana. So go ahead and find that. Look at his discography. Look on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that great stuff. You will find his music everywhere.
I want to defend you.
I'm
here.
in the presence
I
of DJ
want-
Khaled right now.
I want to defend you here, but that you up text, I can't.
And
Absurd.
I guess I am Brito. And I think I am Shide. And I might do things on Okay, fine. I'm Burrito. I'm she.
I could be.
Yeah, I could be a person. And I do TTRPG stuff, and I DM, and I do world building. I do streaming, mostly horror games, scary stuffs, and I do all kinds of things it's a lot. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch at Burrito_ with 3 E's. Thank you all for playing my game. Players.
For having us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot.
Appreciate you.
You turned
Y'all
my
could have
angel
said no,
sober.
fuck you, but you didn't. So thank you.
Could have.
Thank you.
The option was
Yeah.
right there.
Wow.
Now,
Could have.
now,
But now
my
feather.
entire Twitter is going to be Peter Bread positivity, horrible Warhammer opinions, but also daily tweets about Andor and why we should have found out what happened to Callum and Kalai.
All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.